Oh, welcome back, and the action about to get underway. The second match tonight, Soorma Hockey Club taking on the Tamil Nadu Dragons, and it will be two Dutch coaches going head to head, and we do actually have four Dutch coaches in the Hero Hockey India League in 2024-25. Two Australians, one South African, and we have one German. Harmanpreet is going to be the player everyone's looking out for tonight. There's no doubt about that. But his opposite number is Amit Rohidus. And it's great to see the crowd has really filled up since that first game.
Yes, Ashley, and both great drag flickers, great ambassadors for the game of hockey. And they have done exceptionally well over the years.
There they are, posing for a photo. Yuho Shit of Korea and Deepak Joshi are the two umpires. Amit Rohidus, I think, has won the toss and said, "We'll stay where we are, thank you very much." What's really great is seeing so many young girls here, and I'm sure they're going to love it when the women's competition gets underway. The umpires have taken their way out. I think we saw that Raghu Prasad is our video umpire tonight. Just waiting for the players now. They're trying to get them to appear. Harmanpreet jogs out first, Amit just behind him. And the big figure of David Hart follows Amit Rohidus out. And the players will line up across the centre. And I can tell you, we came on a fairly small aircraft into Raukela, and David Hart stood at the door, and his shoulders were above the entrance to the plane. And watching him go down the galley, he was bent over. He's a very tall man, and I think it's 6'5". So someone like me doesn't have to worry about those things. Here's the Soorma lineup. Vincent Van Ash under the bar, and of course the centre of defence, Harmanpreet and Jeremy Hayward. They're going to be crucial. The midfield, Victor Vegne is one of my favourite players in world hockey. Such a combative player, and alongside him another great player, Vivek Sagar Prasad, and of course Harjit, who's really trying to make a mark. Gurjan up front with Burkhardt and Pawan Rajbar are going to be lively, and they've got plenty to come from the bench.
A quick look at the Tamil Nadu Dragons. The overwhelming figure of David Hart in the goal, Anand Lakra, the experienced Amit Rohidus holding central defence. Tom Craig will be playing in the centre, and a whole lot of youngsters who will probably add some pep into this team of Tamil Nadu Dragons.
So that is pretty impressive.
On this big screen, Sabi bowling, come on, here we go.
10, 9,
8, 7.
So the countdown, the crowd pick it up. We're down to 3, 2. The whistle goes and it's pushed back. Soorma get us underway in their blue. Tamil Nadu Dragons in the gold. And it's going to be a free hit for them straight away. Goes to Tom Craig. Pushed it back to Amit Rohidus. Looked as if he was going to go square, but then comes to Kotajit. Good stick work that time coming from Sorsby, the sole Englishman in the Tamil Nadu Dragons squad.
It's pretty challenging to do that, Ashley, to keep smiling while you're playing. But yes, having said that, full marks and credit to Uttam. He enjoys the game, enjoys what he's doing, and does it at his best.
Martin Zwicker, who's out there, of course, for the Tamil Nadu Dragons. He's approaching 40 years of age, and I saw in an interview he was asked how long he could keep going. He goes, "Look, as long as I'm enjoying it, I'm not thinking about retiring." And I think that's a good way to look at it, as long as you can still perform.
That's pretty much the story of every sportsman, isn't it, Ashley? Keep playing as long as you're enjoying it.
Into the circle it goes, and just cleared by Della Torre. Yeah, you don't want that dreaded tap on the shoulder, do you? And people going, look, when is he going to go? better to go on your own terms. Good pass again, picked up by Uttam. Oh, through the legs. Strong on the ball this time from Zwicker. They're switching out now to the left-hand side, and Yadav. Janssen. Oh, he just managed to get that one past. It looked as if he was in trouble with Meninda closing down. Soorma right in the far corner now, trying to find a way out defensively. It's a good little pass. Harmanpreet, just so wise. Thrown forward this time by Tom Craig, and jumping high, trying to keep it in play. But I think he'd have needed a step ladder, to be honest, to keep that one in play. But willingness shown there by Blake Govers. Well, that would have been the ideal time to score in the final minute of the first quarter. As the clock ticks down, the ball played in again to Zwicker, and Zwicker to Janssen. Little flick forward, Tom Craig underneath it. Craig looking to drive forward for the circle, but he was the player penalised, playing on quickly. Soorma. That was good skills again by it was actually Poncelet rather. And the hooter goes, and that is the end of the first quarter. And really, apart from Gurjant's run into the circle and a beautiful shot on the reverse stick, saved by David Hart, there hasn't been much to write home about. So as we go into the first break, it is Soorma 0, Tamil Nadu Dragons 0. Well, the second quarter about to get underway. It is 0-0 at the moment in this third match of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25. And wherever you are in the world, because we believe this is going out to over 150 countries around the world, we hope you're enjoying it and you're going to stay with us for the next month. Carried out of defence, just slipped out to the left-hand side by Jeremy Hayward. And this time not able to trap that one on the reverse was Rajaba.
These are the balls that have to be picked up, especially on the reverse side.
Well, Pawan Rajaba, he was in the senior side and was told that basically his receiving was one of the areas he had to work on. So there you go. That'll be something to watch in his performances over the league. 7 caps he won, and then was told to go away and work on that. He has a knack of scoring goals, but that was the area that they felt just let him down. Hayward comes wide this time to De La Torre. His pass was misdirected. Janssen intercepted, and back it goes now to Kotajit. There is Yaron Bhatt. This is brother Sundar Bhatt, played for UP Wizards in the old Hockey India League. Again, one of the young up-and-coming coaches. It's going to be interesting, I think. We talked about this yesterday, how we've got so many young up-and-coming coaches and a few wily old wise heads also on the coaches of some of the franchises.
It's pretty much a mixed bag, isn't it, Ashley? Not just with the players, but with the coaches too. The experienced versus the youth with new ideas. Let's see who's going to come out on top at the end of 35 days.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Will it be youthfulness or experience? Vegne tries to drill that one in. It was blocked by Amit Rohit. He managed to avoid it hitting the back of his stick. Lovely little pass now through for Thomas Sorsby. Sorsby surging through the middle. Players either side try to find a foot. He's got a penalty corner. Great work by Thomas Sorsby. And what pace he showed there as he accelerated towards the circle.
Absolutely strong run by Sorsby, going straight towards the D. It was a 3-by-2 situation and did well to earn his team a penalty corner.
The first penalty corner for the Dragons. This was the run by Sorsby, looking up, knew what he was going to do. And as the player was inside the circle, just dinked it onto his foot. And there's very little Sukhvinder could do to get out of the way. So now Jip Janssen lines up at the first battery. Amit Rohidis at the second. They go to the Dutchman, Janssen. Oh, it's a deflecting. It's going to be another penalty corner. I think Soorma are saying they might refer this one. I got a feeling I thought that caught the foot of the Dragons player.
Yeah, Soorma asking for the foot of the Tamil player. It's inside circle, so please.
Okay, looking for the foot of
Raghu Prasad is
Yes.
the man
I'll come back to you.
Yep.
in the video box today. So injected by Tom Craig. Janssen. It was a good save. The deflection was there, and then I think it hits Craig's foot.
The decision coming.
And his facial expression says it all, doesn't it?
Very clearly on his foot, Ashley.
Director, decision coming.
Go ahead, Raghu.
From the rebound of the
Yui?
goalkeeper.
Yes.
I have an advice for you. It is the foot of Tamil Nadu.
Van Ash, you've got to say it was a great save, but also he was a little bit fortunate, nearly went
And
under the inside of his pad.
Thanks, Raghu.
So a really good referral by Soorma, and all the players knew they'd seen it on the big screen, so had taken up their positions. Thrown to the air again, and it's brought down and just kept in play. Good work by Ephraim's. Janssen looking for Ephraim's again, and unfortunately Craig's run actually destroyed the perfect pass, didn't it?
This is good for Dragons now.
So a really good run. Here's the run. Van Ash off his line really quickly. And as he barged his way through the defence, no one went with Tom Craig. And that's how he created the opportunity for himself. Oh, a little bit of space now, top of the circle. Good turn. Brilliant save, David Hart. Comes out and denies the opportunity to Burkhardt. Well, while Soorma are arguing with the umpire, Dragons have gone on, and Craig into the circle, reverse stick. Oh dear, got the back stick that time. And that is the end of the first half. And I have to say, no goals as yet. Both goalkeepers with very little to do, as most of the play has been between the two 23-metre lines. This was the final action. Tom Craig probably a little bit weary and just get the back of the stick as he was trying to play that in. Had two players waiting at the near post and in front of goal. Couldn't find them. And so that means we go in at half time. It is Soorma 0, Tamil Nadu Dragons 0.
Either of the team has to have that extra man in attack to create a chance. So let's hope something changes in this half.
Let's hope so. Certainly, I want a goal. I don't know if you do at home. I'm sure you do. The tagline is bigger, better, bolder. They're going to have to be bolder in attack, and they're going to have to go big. And they're going to have to be better in the circle to get the goal if they're going to beat these two great goalkeepers. So it will be the Dragons to get the second half underway. And Blake Govers goes back to Zwicker. Janssen. I thought about going to Amit Rohidis. Rohidis just steps back a metre and then he goes, that's the perfect spot, and plays the pass. De La Torre. Harmanpreet again decides to carry it forward. He's going to lose out. Well, it was lucky it dribbled over the side. In fact, no, it's, well, Deepak Joshi, I think, was maybe not quite as clear to both the players as he thought he was. And I like that from Sunit Lakra. Sorry, not Sunit Lakra, it's Anand Jay, isn't it? Who's prepared to take on the captain of India.
And did well, didn't he? Didn't give him space down the line. Harmanpreet was trying to run down the line, but did well to force it back.
And he's just a 19-year-old. He's a drag flicker as well. He's on the ball now. Good tackle coming in from Hayward, though. Cleaned up by Vegnay. Stops Zwicker getting to it. Great pass as well by Vegnay. Here's a really good chance for Soorma. Into the circle they come. Needed the ball in front of goal, and a wild swing from Gurjant that time.
I thought the whistle should have gone a little earlier with the raised ball. That looked dangerous.
Well, we're not going to see a replay there, are we? They've gone for a cup of chai. Garinda plays it back. De La Torre out wide. Angle pass. Oh, that was, if that had stuck on the end of the stick, just turn and go, wasn't it? Meninda, though, picks it up now. 4 defenders come with him if he's released it. Oh, so close. Just a slightly different angle and he was in.
Absolutely. A little square on that pass, and that was going in the goal.
Well, David Hart is coming off. So, coming on is Arasu. And as much as David Hart is, you know, a world-renowned goalkeeper, it's good to see them rotating the keepers and giving the young Indian players a chance. I'm beginning to wonder if we're going to see a goal at all in this game. And then we go into a shootout, and I'm hoping they can score in those.
Yeah, not to forget, actually every game here will end in a result. If it is a draw in regulation time, it goes into a shootout.
But we should say it's not a win in the shootout, it's just a bonus point. So you get a point for winning the shootout and a point for the draw. So you end up with 2 points. Well, again, the players frustrated, not the decision they wanted. Easily cut out that time by Janssen, and again his ball forward cut out by Vegnay. 42 seconds remaining. Vegnay looking for players to get forward. I think he's quite happy to run the clock down. Comes across the back line now to Jeremy Hayward. In turn it comes to Poncelet. Poncelet carries it forward, gets almost to the baseline, then it's stolen away from him. Well-timed tackle. Brought down by Karti. Diagonal pass was a little bit telegraphed and Vegnay steals it back. He drills that one forward. It's ricocheted top of the D, but harmlessly away from any Soorma player. So the third quarter finishes and still no goals. And so as they head into the final break, you just wonder whether the coaches are going to have a card up their sleeve to maybe steal this match in the final 15 minutes. Well, there's David and must be Goliath alongside him. So Soorma Hockey Club 0, Tamil Nadu Dragons 0 as we head into the final break. Well, the players back out for the final 15 minutes of this first match for both of them in the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25. Are we going to see a winner before the end of full time?
I'm just wondering, actually, with the point system we have, 3 points if you win in regulation time, 2 points if you win it in a shootout, 1 point to the losing team in a shootout, and no points if you lose in regulation time. Do you think it will just force the coaches to play safe in the last quarter and maybe go into a shootout where you are short of 1 point at least, rather than losing the game and not getting a point at all.
Wow. Yeah, that might be the thought process. I hope not, because you want teams to go out there and win. Ludwig uses his reach to get past. Off the pads it comes of Van Ash. Penalty corner. So really patient that time from Tamil Nadu, and there felt like there was real purpose to that build-up. There you go, clear foot. Van Ash, can he keep them at bay? Waves his arms above his head, goes to Janssen. Van Ash saves, the rebound goes in, it's gone in. Well, I think it is in fact Ephraim's who got the final touch, but it was a messy goal. Take a look at the replay. Janssen's shot initially saved by Van Ash. The ball is free. Van Ash didn't clear it, and then it is Nathan Ephraim's, and that is a goal poacher's goal. Poncelet, a little bit of space for him now to carry through the midfield. Closes down now, pincer movement there. Hayward kept it in play somehow. Gets the free hit, forced along and then through the legs. And it'll be a penalty corner, because the reason was Sudev did not retreat the 5 meters before trying to make the tackle. They go to Hayward. Oh, another sharp save, but over the top it goes, and in it is gone. Gurjan, I think, was the man who just lifted it over the keeper. Oh, we're getting a referral though.
Yes, this is my own affair.
Okay.
Yeah, just when he just shoot the player, this is goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is an umpire referral. Hayward flicking. Sharp save. Was there anything wrong with that?
Yuri, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. It's a goal.
Thank you, Nadu.
And it is a goal. So you were right. Soorma surging back. And Gurjant, following up the flick from Hayward, has pulled them level. Van Ash guts there though. Lifted into the circle. And that is the end of the match. And we are headed for another shootout. Well, both goalkeepers, I think, will be frustrated they conceded. But both of them were, I suppose, goals that you wouldn't expect. The conversations continue with Deepak Joshi. But the final score is Tamil Nadu Dragons 1, Soorma 1. And we've seen the umpires just confer with the two captains, and it will be Soorma to go first in the shootout. 5 players, of course, 8 seconds to beat the keeper. It is a best of 5. David Hart ready to come off his line, waiting for the hooter. It's taking a long time. There we go. Into the circle. Spin. Oh, great dummy. Oh, wonderful finish. Really good from Harmanpreet.
How cool was that, Ashley? Full 360-degree spin.
That was incredible.
And a great finish.
Hart was never going to recover from that. Now it's Tom Craig against Vincent Van Ash. Pushed the ball a long way forward, Tom Craig, and Van Ash saves. So after the first, it is 1-0 to Soorma. Vegnay is going to come up next. Victor Vegnay, as I said, is a man who likes to win, to battle right to the end. And he will want to beat Davy Hart. Vegnay approaches Hart, turns, goes one way then the other, got round him. Oh yes! Hart frustrated, and look at Vegnay, gives it the Kabaddi high five, and there's a few words after. Ludwig now runs straight down the barrel. Van Ash puts his hand in his back, shouldn't be allowed, but Ludwig scores. So he keeps the Dragons in touch. Vic Prasad again goes off to the right, left, and now he's gone clear and scores. Well, he went off to the right, then went back to the left. Big smile on his face. 3-1 down at the moment. This would make it 3-2 after 3 attempts each. Salisbury shaped to take it early. Van Asch wasn't fooled. Van Asch steals it and clears. So now it is 3-1. So it is now Nicholas Keenan, the Argentinian, for the Soorma Hockey Club. One hand on the stick initially, turns, trying to move hard. He gets it in the goal. The goal is awarded, and it is Soorma Hockey Club that get the bonus point in this opening match after it finished 1-1. They win 4-1 in the shootout. David Hart, he needs to practice the Kabaddi celebration a little bit, but the desired result is the one that the Soorma coaching team wanted. So after the game finishes 1-1, Soorma Hockey Club claim the bonus point in the shootout by winning 4-1. Confirmation of the score, so Soorma will be happy with that final result.